and welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I'm RE Budgets. I'm on a mission to switch over to primarily cash stuffing as I rethink, reevaluate and readjust my money mindset and spending habits. The aim of all of that, of course, is financial freedom. I'm sure we're all in the same kind of page if you have navigated your way to this content, so I hope you find something useful. This video is going to be a bit of a mishmash. It's partly a mini budget between now and my next paycheck. I do get something weekly, like a weekly amount, but that's not really my earned income, if you know what I mean. That my earned income is the main source of my income, and very soon the weekly amount's going to drop quite significantly. So between now and then, I just want to make sure that I do have enough both in my binder and coming in just to cover everything. And who knows, you know, I might be able to put a little bit extra in here. If I am, I will of course do a cash stuffing video, a very mini one, and make sure that that gets caught on camera as well. So this is my penny savings challenge. I'm hoping that I'm going to have a little bit of change in here that I can at least pop into there today, but let's just see what we have. So I'm gonna set up my budget in this. Today is August the 6th, did I say? Yeah, August the 6th, and this month I get paid on August the 19th, so I just have a few more days till my main income comes in, and I just want to make sure that I get through that. At the minute in my account, I've got like £15.51. Income for next week is £39. That's week commencing the 8th of August. And then for week commencing 15th of August, it's also £39. I have noticed that, because it must be down to my old spending habits. Basically, I have this like dread of like running out of stuff. Food, laundry powder, loo roll. I mean, who wants to run out of loo roll? But I have this almost like this urge to spend. It feels like if I'm not spending, something's wrong. Have I run out of this? I'm constantly checking cupboards, fridge and monitoring. I guess that's being new to cash stuffing and just not being very, what's the word, used to, you know, just having allocated it, budgeted for it, and I'm trying to be at peace with the fact that I do have enough. Let me just quickly add this up. Yeah, so I'm just trying to be at peace with the fact that I have enough. So maybe that's why I've come on camera, just to reassure myself that I do have enough to cover the rest of the pay period. I mean, I should do. I stuffed at the beginning of this month. If you haven't seen that video, that's my very first ever cash stuffing. I said at the beginning of this month, at the beginning of the pay period. Yeah, so I just want to kind of reassure myself. So I'm going to check what's in my binders. I have between now and the 18th, I have £93.51 plus whatever's in here, but this is already kind of like allocated funds. So I just want to make sure that my head is in the right space, that everything is allocated. No, we're going to have a plan for it. We're going to have a plan for this. So let me just quickly just see what's in here. I have got some change left over from last week. It is more of a monthly thing, so I don't really do this weekly, but I am going to change that because I see the advantage of doing it weekly instead. Oh, not again, this thing's busted. Oh god, I can't get into my envelope. How aggravating is that? Blimey, when it seals, it really seals, doesn't it? Give me 1 minute, guys. Finally got it open. Okay, so a whole load of receipts. We'll put them to one side. And 12 pence. Okay, I'm going to take it because I don't think I'd have anything. So where's my penny savings challenge tracker? Here we go. So prepared for this video. Not. So 12 pounds, which 12 pence. 12 pence is getting shaded in. And that's going into my saving challenge jar. I really underestimated just how much 2 preteen boys could go through in terms of food in 1 week. I had my nephew with me last week, which was lovely because my son had someone his age around, and they just had a really great time. They went to a multi-sports camp for part of the 4 days out of the 5. So that was good, but my goodness, can they put it away. I do probably need to up my food budget for holidays, so I need to go into my like 6-month budget, and just every time there's a half term, just put it up. So in my food envelope for the month, I have left £23, which is fine. Again, I do have a lot of food here, so I can, and I'm cooking every day, so I am going to put that in, and that will be for week commencing the 8th of August. Week commencing the 8th of August, and I am going to, out of this money, put some more in to that, so we'll be fine. If I put another, like, because it's only the week of the 15th is from the 15th to the 19th, so it's only 4 days, so I shouldn't really need that much, so that's fine. Back to school has done its job. This I can be happy about. It really has worked. So I had to get my son some shorts. I got a nice surprise at the till because they ended up being cheaper than I thought. So if you see, I have tracked it all. I'm so happy and really, really proud of myself. So I've got to take these wins. 24th, I put in £170, 24th of July. I spent I spent 6, that left me with a balance of 164. Then I spent 144, that left me with a balance of 20. And then on the 4th, I went back to the school uniform shop because I picked up the wrong track pants, and there was a £7 difference, so I had £13. And then this morning, I went to the dry cleaners to pick up my son's school blazer, and that cost me £6. So now in back to school, I should have £7, which is fine. Let's just count that out. I'm not going to take it out to put it in a challenge or anything because I do need it towards something else. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Happy days. I'm really happy with that. So it has done exactly what I wanted it to do, and it's just a really nice visual. I am going to switch this over where it says cash envelope tracker. At the end of the August to September pay period, it becomes a sinking fund, so this will read sinking fund, and I will not be dipping into it unless something really drastic happens, like he loses all his jumpers in the first term, or he grows a whole foot size, which really could happen with boys, you know. So I'm going to pop that back in there, but yeah, that was a success of an envelope. I'm really, really happy about how that one went. Clothing didn't have anything in it to begin with. Debt reduction has retained its £20. Emergency fund is empty. School holiday fund. Again, this is another envelope. I can't be mad at it. I have really, really done well. I've been mindful about what I spend and all of that jazz. So I haven't been tracking it, to be honest, but do I want to track it? Not really. It's a spending envelope. It's not meant to be tracked. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I know what I have coming up. So if I look and see what I have coming up, then I'll know if I have enough. So yeah, let's take a look. Well, going to a comic book store up in London, so that's going to be at least £15 for travel, and I've given my son a £20 budget to spend in the comic book store. And then this £13.50, yeah. So I get discount on cinema tickets as via discount for teachers, so £13.50 will be more than enough for our cinema tickets. I will be topping this up again. I will be topping this up again later on, because we are going on a mini, like 3 days away at the end of August, and we will need some spending money, so you'll see this get topped up again, and again it will go out again because that's the idea of it. These are just ones that I'm not currently using, so that's fine. Oh, do I put that back into school holiday fund? I'm really debating whether I need a tracker in there, because the money will go in, the money will come out. Maybe I'll track it when I start to build it for the next one, so the October half term. So yeah, okay, well that's reassuring. I know I have enough. Applied for the son's passport, so that envelope from that video, my first video, that's now empty. I put that in the bank and applied for it, and it's all going swimmingly. There's a 10-week lead time on it, which is fine. Right, let's see what we're going to do with this 93 squid. Okay, I do know what I want to do first and foremost. I'm going to write this in a different colour so I can feel happier about it. £25 I want to put into my emergency fund. I want to put 20 into school holiday fun. I need to put £12 into back to, I keep calling it a school uniform fund. It's not, it's for everything back to school. Just for like one more purchase. I'm debating whether to buy my son a new blazer. It dry cleans really, really well. It still fits him. I was just thinking it'd be so much easier just to have 2 blazers, but in actual fact, that's 30 quid I could just save myself this academic year. I think he will see one more academic year in this blazer, and then I will have to buy a new one. So when that happens, my stinking fund will be ready for that. That's in back to school. Food, yeah, food needs a top up. So that's another 20 quid. Where are we at that point? 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. That's £77. That leaves us 87. 90, 91, 92, 93. Yeah, I really am rubbish at maths. That's £18 left over. That's fine. Emergency fund, school holiday fund, back to school food. That's 4 days for the 15th to the 18th of August. That is more than enough. Debt reduction, a tenner in debt reduction. That brings out to £87. And 6 quid. Can I pop a fiver where it's going to be the most use? I'll have a think. But that's like a £6 unaccounted for. Okay, well, I do have more than enough to cover me for my pay period. So yeah, I'm in a bit of a kind of like a state of just, let me reassure myself that I have enough. I have enough between my binder and what I have as income for the next couple of weeks to get through to the end of this pay period, which I do. This has been useful. I added a little something to my penny savings challenge, which I'm really, really happy about. It's going to be a long one, but it's worth it. The main aim was to reassure myself that I do indeed have enough to get through to the end of my pay period, and I do. As my confidence grows in this method, I think I will feel less insecure when, you know, I'm cash stuffing. I'm like, no, you know you have enough. Stop checking it. Stop looking at it. Felt slightly obsessive, to be honest. I've really, really enjoyed the content that's been coming out this week from other YouTubers. Lots of small ones, some of the big ones, some of the well-known names, and others of us are just starting out. It's all been very positive. It's all been very, you know, can-do attitude. The summer holidays, I mean, what a time to start cash stuffing. It's probably the best time, but I think I'll see a difference when like normal routines are back. It'll be a lot, I think it'll be easier to budget. Last thing I will show you guys is I found this planner, this undated planner that I have. And I bought it absolutely years ago and I've never used it really. I used it for a couple of weeks and then I just thought it was too pretty. I don't want to use it, but I am going to start using it. So I've already started putting bits and pieces in it. That was this week. Yeah, so I've kind of like started tracking where I've spent. I did spend a little bit of the food money today actually, which is why it's not quite as much, which is why that looks quite low, but actually I just went and spent like £10. So it wasn't too bad. I can live with that. And then for the week ahead, nothing planned for Monday, out on the Tuesday, nothing on the Wednesday, Then Thursday, Friday, I'm with my bestie and her family. And I like it because it's got this light box at the end. It says 3 amazing things that happened this week. So it's like a gratitude. How will I make next week better? That's very reflective. What am I grateful for? Again, gratitude. Grateful. What made this week great? So people I'm grateful for. It's important to remember the people. So yeah, as we go along, I'll be using this. I might indulge in some stickers, who knows. There are so many tempting buys on Etsy and so many wonderful shops, designers, creators, so we shall see. But this is it as it stands. I mean, it is quite beautiful already. It's quite ornate. I don't know if stickers would be a bit much, but yeah, I am going to start using this, and until that runs out, and then I will invest in a budgeting planner. At that point I will have saved a little bit of something. I think after September I'll also rethink my categories for my envelopes, and maybe get another binder to split them between spending and sinking envelopes, because at the moment they're all in one. But you know, it's been working, so if it's not broke, we won't fix it. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you very, very much for your time. Thank you for watching my content. If you have any tips, I'm all for them. I just want to get as much information in, as much advice as possible. I will sift through it and find out, you know, obviously what works best for me, but I am always open to hearing how other people have successfully budgeted, successfully got out of debt, have a plan for getting out of debt. I think that's the main thing, just knowing I have a plan and just trusting in that plan. So yeah, thank you so much for your time again. Please like, comment and subscribe. I will see you in a future video. Take care. Bye bye.